Hey guys, LEGO Master 365 here, and today I'm doing a brand new review. And yes, it is still a Bachmann Thomas & Friends logo, but now we're going to the N scale range, and we're doing Bachmann Rusty. Now, I know the box has a little bit of wear and tear here, and like on the edges and stuff, but don't worry, that was all me. I bought him on, I think it was Saturday. And that was the weekend that I went to Strasbourg Railroad. So he was in and out of his box the whole time. So his box now has a bit of a wear and a tear, but he is still in perfectly good shape. So first off, I just want to say this box is incredibly small. Like you can see, it's literally like the size of my hand. And that makes him even smaller. So let's get him out. Now you've probably already seen some reviews on him, and you already know how small he is. And there were instructions, they're just not there right now, because again, he was in and out, and here he is. And boy oh boy, is he small. Now, a lot of people complain about how small he is, but some people like complain about it, and other people actually praise it. Some people complain about it because he's like out of scale with the Bachmann Skarloey and the Bachmann Rheneas. And other people praise it because he looks like Midlander, which is his actual basis, aka the Rustin narrow gauge engine. I forget the polling power, so I don't know what his number is, but it was a Rustin, hence the name Rusty. And some people think that he was made like this to look like Midlander, but I throw that completely out the window. What I think actually happened was that the closest motor they can find to save money was to use a Gandy Dancer motor for the N-scale range, and they just adjusted his body proportions and slapped him just on top of it. So to make up for that, they gave him a bunch of rivet details and minuscule details like lamps on the back, a gold top. It's all like still like molded into the plastic, but it looks fantastic. His face though, it's a bit too big. Like personally, I'll be fine with it, but I wouldn't also care if I switched it out with you know what I'm talking about, the Shapeways face. But I personally just be fine with this. Now, the couplers on these models are also ridiculously large compared to the engine, so they're kind of like NEM pockets. You can just kind of slide them right out, and they actually look really good with or without their couplers. But I'm going to leave his on for the sake of keeping in theme with the rest of my logos, because I have not changed any of them really. Apart from like a modification to Percy's face, giving him the Shapeways face, and giving Thomas a front coupler. But that's about it. All the others are exactly the same, so I'm going to keep him in theme and not change him at all, basically. So that's basically the look at Rusty, and here's the other side. Now his cab is closed in because you can see the wheels like basically right underneath the door, meaning that he is going to, you know, have the motor exposed in here. So I'm going to leave that alone. Now, obviously, if I'm going to be running Rusty, he needs a piece of cargo. So I bought the only slate wagon that Strasbourg had at the model shop. Also, it's been like in and out 1 or 2 times. So let's get it out. Let's get out the truck first. And now let's do the load. And the loads are really simple. They're just kind of like simple pieces of plastic that kind of actually resemble those kinds of Lego bricks, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're a Lego head, like obviously I am, judging by my name, even though I don't do videos on it. They're about the same size as like Lego bricks. So they slide in like that, and since there are 2, you can do it like that, or you can flip them around to face the other way, or you can do it like this, which in my opinion actually doesn't look terrible, but it would be easier for like loading wise if this was like actual slate. They both like go this way, so they're both like kind of shaped differently. But yeah, a lot of people don't like the narrow gauge trucks because they think they look too small and out of scale. Like the wheels are too close together, but the truck planks are like too small. So people have made like, you know, shapeways pieces of them. But personally, I don't mind them. I don't think they look half bad behind their engines. Hold on. I don't think they look half bad. So again, the trucks are going to be left as is, but I'm going to get like a bunch of them, as well as the coaches and the you know, everything else. This looks like a creeper face, and I don't know why. Just noticed that now. So, since I'm going to be running narrow gauge engines, I'm going to need narrow gauge track. So, since this is now my first ever N-scale engine, you know what that means. Money! Right down the freaking drain. God, this was expensive. Let's get the track out and I guess give him a run. Alright, and stop. Alright, and there he is, ladies and gentlemen. He has just been run in. And it's time to get the slate truck. And it's time to give him his first ever run. With cars, obviously, or trucks, whatever you want to call it. So, here we go. Here's Rusty. Obviously, he doesn't have any moving eyes because, you know, that'd be too hard to put on a model this freaking small. So, let's put him at, like, a slow 20. This probably shouldn't take too long because it's a pretty small circuit of track, just like two, like, I think they're 10-inch pieces. Yeah, two 10-inch pieces, and then just two loops. And, yeah, and a power track, obviously. Okay, now we're going to 50. He's not done 50 yet, so he's just going to sprint across that. And now he's pretty much back at the start, so... Wow, okay. He just looks like a little bee. Okay. Obviously I haven't run for long enough. Just kind of sprinting. Alright, and there you guys have it. I'm just gonna get on this side so you guys can get like a better kind of like the usual angle you guys are used to. And now it's like a clear mess back there, but it's whatever. So thank you guys for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go down and leave a like. I'm definitely going to be getting the rest of the narrow gauge gangs, so if you guys want to see those, be sure to consider subscribing, and you guys will see more of Rusty in my series. Eventually, I'll get more of the slate trucks and the coaches, whatever, and eventually you guys will see all the narrow gauge engines together. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Combo Dawn. Bye!